Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol Ped.
And welcome to Cycle Sunday.
Now then guys, welcome back to a slightly different Cycle Sunday, a virtual Cycle Sunday. Mr. Bowker, how's Edinburgh today?
It's very, very splendid. Thank you very much indeed, Mr. Greaves.
Excellent.
And can I just say that is an absolutely glorious picture that you've got in your background there.
It is, and regular viewers to the channel will know that picture means I'm in Cornwall. So I'm now even further away from you. I'm in Mevagissey in Cornwall.
Beautiful.
So we have a couple of very exciting announcements, do we not?
We do.
I guess first announcement is, just like Top Gear, this is the last Cycle Sunday in Season 1.
Yay.
We are shifting things up a gear. We're going to do a second season of Cycle Sunday, but we're going to change the format a little bit, are we not?
We are.
And it's exciting stuff. Because clearly anybody who's tuned in by now, we started Cycle Sunday to track the progress of my frame-up custom build of the Bianchi. And we got together at the beginning of the year, and then I came back up to Edinburgh about a month later, and we shot some more content. But what we wanted to do was kind of just take a pause and reformat the show a little bit, because we've got so many ideas bouncing around that we want to try. So that's what we thought we would do.
Yeah, and I think the response to these videos have been really great, quite overwhelming in some of the comments that we received. So thanks so much for all of those.
Yeah.
But the other thing is that we actually enjoy the topic. We enjoy doing this, but I think most importantly, we actually enjoy working together. So,
we do.
Yes.
I mean, it's one of those things, and I think the more we've filmed together, the more we've kind of bounced off each other and those types of things.
Yes.
So I guess what we should maybe do is just give people an update as to where Project Bianchi is right now, because it's not where we want it to be, and it's been a frustrating thing. But where's my bike, Paul?
Well, your frame's here, your handlebars are here,
wheels,
and your wheels are there. So we know all of that. We are due. We've spoken to the guys from Campag, and they have assured us that the deliveries are going to be coming through. There is just a sheer lack of components out in the world at this moment in time. So we are hoping, subject to any further delays through manufacturing, through customs, through deliveries, etc., that all the bits and pieces should be here within the next sort of 4 to 6 weeks in that region.
Because the original plan, by now, we should have the bike, and we should be doing all the kind of cycling adventures that we had planned.
Indeed.
We haven't been able to do any of those right now. And that's one of the reasons why we thought we'd kind of take a pause, end season 1. But the other reason is that we've kind of, the things that we've got planned and the kind of ideas that we've been bouncing off each other will take a little bit of time to film and time to pull together. But before we tell you more about season 2, should we take a look back on the 11 episodes of season 1, because it's been quite a journey, hasn't it?
It has been a journey, and I think I don't think people should underestimate actually the work that has gone on in sort of quite concentrated chunks, but also the week in, week out conversations and the recording of the podcast that it takes to do this. And also the other thing. So I've got to run a bike shop, and you've got a YouTube channel to run as well. So it's coming into silly season in the automotive world. It's in silly season in the bike world. And as I say, we don't just want to bring you suboptimal content. We want to bring you really great quality content.
Yeah, definitely. So let's take a look back on the last 11 weeks. Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol Ped, and welcome to a brand new series of videos, Cycle Sunday. Here we go.
I'm going to stop you there.
Yes. The other thing I quite liked is you said I could buy speed.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I like that. This is really great. Hours on the turbo, buy speed.
Buy speed.
Buy speed.
Buy speed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the first thing we need to
Or
do,
hours on the turbo and
buy speed. We'll do that. Oh.
Here we go, Peter.
Mate, that is unbelievable. It's so light.
Welcome.
Look at these bad boys.
What I want you to do is just relax the shoulders. I want you to just drop down into the hoods and tell me how that feels.
That doesn't feel as heavy.
No.
That's weird.
Sit back up again. I'm going to drop it by another 10.
And I'm more aero.
Let's put that to one side, okay? Let's focus on the fit based on being biomechanically correct, as opposed to focusing on aero.
Okay.
Drop back down again.
No, this really shouldn't.
How's that feel?
That's less heavy than
it was before.
that. Shouldn't work.
No.
Okay, that's clear as mud.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so the big question then is what gear ratios am I having on my bike again?
Appropriate one.
Okay. You still won't tell me, and it's a video later. Have you got something more expensive than this one?
We do,
Yes.
but I just ask you to control yourself.
Oh. Oh no.
Yes.
Is it? It's not by my favourite Italian bike manufacturer, is it?
It may well be.
Bring it in. Oh my days.
So these are Campagnolo, and they are the Bora WTO, and WTO stands for Wind Tunnel Optimise. They're in the disc form. They are really nice. Yes, they're in the disc form, and they are the 45mm deep section.
Didn't know I was going to get another workout.
Then you think to shake it in there.
It's good technique there, Paul.
Thank you.
How much are we putting in?
All of it.
Really?
Yep, so this is 60 millilitres. Shake, like so.
Yeah.
Now, this is a cool thing.
Yeah.
We're going to flip it 180 degrees. So one movement, we flip over, and now the valve core's at the bottom.
Yeah, very good. I like
So,
that. E-bikes.
e-bikes.
Now,
That's cheating!
that's my line.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, e-bikes are cheating. So yeah, there we go. What a wild ride that was. Literally on your jig.
Yeah.
your fit jig. But yeah, we've covered an awful lot of stuff. But what we want to try and do in season 2, first of all, we want to get a lot more input from the guys watching at home.
Yes.
Because the way we filmed all of the content for the first season was in 2 big chunks over 2 very, very long weekends. And we filmed it all in those 2 weekends. So we couldn't have any interaction with people. The idea behind season 2 is we're going to go for a much more magazine format. So because of the distance that we live apart, we will be doing the kind of some of the link pieces using this platform that we're recording on right now. But then the idea is Paul's going to take us behind the scenes at the bike shop and show us some bits that are happening. You know, maybe some cool bikes you're building in your workshop. What we'd really like to do is some tap into your encyclopedic knowledge and get some of your bike hacks. You know, the quick things that you can do. A bit like the changing the tire trick that you've shown me that's totally changed my life.
Yes.
So we're going to do that. We might go out on some rides, but we'd also like questions, input, challenge Paul. I think what we might do is each week you send us in by email. You can send us in a challenge.
Yep.
The challenge it's got to be something that we can do in kind of between 3 and 5 minutes. So don't say, I don't know, cycle 100 miles or something.
Yeah.
Definitely don't say that at the moment because I'm not fit enough to do that. But it might be some bike-related challenge.
Yeah.
It might be you've got a question that you want answering about a particular, maybe you're looking at a bike that you're wanting to buy or a particular upgrade to your bike, and then you want a little bit of an answer. So you can send questions in, and I think we'll just use my email. I'll put it in the description below, ped.greaves@gmail.com. People can send questions in there. I can collate them, and then we'll be filming the link pieces and the challenge bits on a weekly basis rather than doing it in one big dump.
Yeah.
And that will help us be able to have a much more interactive show.
Yeah. It sounds very exciting, doesn't it?
It does sound really exciting.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm excited myself,
Yeah.
and I don't even know what we're going to be doing.
No.
And then the other thing, so the idea is we're not quite sure exactly when season 2 will start. We're going to keep you on tenterhooks for now, because what we want to do is build up a little bit of a catalogue or a bank of content so that we can run through. Because the other thing we've got is we've got some really great buying guide videos. So each episode in season 2 will have a buying guide for a particular type of bike.
Yeah.
So it might be just general budget bike. It might be a kind of entry-level road bike, entry-level mountain bike, mid-range road or mid-range mountain bike. So we've got some really great buying guides. We'll drop those in as well. So we're going to mix the content up. Each episode will be about 20 minutes long. And hopefully you guys are going to really, really enjoy it.
Yeah. I know we will.
Well, I'm absolutely guaranteed we will.
Yes.
But then I really hope that people will watch it.
Yes.
And then the second we know anything about the Bianchi, we can drop that in.
Yeah.
But there are a couple of other things that are happening as well. So if you tune into the podcast, because now that we should mention the podcast, we plan to carry on running the podcast every week.
Yep.
So that's not going to stop. And we're going to try and get some guests on there, and again change up the podcast a little bit so that it's not just about the Cycle Sunday tech, deep dive.
Yeah.
So we're going to keep doing the podcast. But if you listen to the podcast, you will. A couple of weeks ago, we talked about Paul having a project bike with Rosie, his lovely wife, and they bought Trek Rail e-bikes.
Yes.
You went out for your first ride on that yesterday.
We did.
So we're going to try and bring you some content around the project build on the e-bike, some of the things you've got planned for that. Mrs. Petrol Ped is going to be getting an e-bike.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! And then there's a very good chance that we might be going N+1 with me. a bit later. No, I'm not just content with getting a new road bike. I might go to the dark side and start cheating a bit later this year with an e-bike as well. So there are lots and lots of things that we're gonna talk about. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So exciting times. I guess what's your highlight been, Paul, for the last 11 weeks? What's the thing that you've kind of enjoyed the most?
Well, I think there's been a lot of things. Number one is just the process of what we've been through, and they absolutely, and this is going to sound really cheesy, and it's not like an acceptance speech or anything like that, but it's the comments that come through from the videos. It's just the regular people who really enjoy what we do and what we put out. I've absolutely thoroughly enjoyed the journey with you as well, Peter, in terms of learning about this side of YouTube and podcasting. So it's been something that's been a little bit of escapism as much as anything. It's been great.
You've taught me quite a bit about bikes as well. The really cool thing that we should probably talk about is we have had quite a few peddlers come into the bike shop, have we not? Which has been really cool.
Yeah, we have, and that was the thing I was going to say as well. Not only it's the comments, but also meeting you guys. So we just recently had a lovely guy, John Brown. I know he'll be watching. Came into the store a wee while ago. Absolutely first class, lovely gentleman, and yeah, he's just really enjoyed the video content, and it was absolutely lovely to put faces to names. So yeah, it's more of that, please.
Yeah, I always love meeting peddlers in
Yes.
the real world.
Yes.
When people come up and say hi, it's fantastic. When you can put a name to or a face rather to a name,
Yeah.
or someone who you see regularly in the comments, like John, it's fantastic.
Yeah,
So
it's amazing.
So yeah, so it's, I guess now the big thing is this is a relatively short episode of Cycle Sunday. It is now over to you guys.
Yeah.
So we've got a format in our head that we're going to work up over the next couple of weeks in terms of the things we want to drop in. The sort of buying guide, the sort of tech debriefs or behind the scenes in the workshop. I'm going to try and get out on the bike and do some bike vlogs, which might be interesting. Talk about rides that I've done recently.
Yeah.
But we really want ideas from you guys. At the end of the day, Cycle Sunday is a show for everybody. So let's have your ideas, questions to Paul from a technical point of view, challenges to either of us. Paul's saying he'll only do challenges if it's e-bike related. And then we'll also keep you posted as soon as we know anything about the Bianchi and the supply of the Campag components. Believe me, the second that group set is in the country, I'm driving up to Scotland. There's no ifs and no buts.
Yes.
So yeah. So guys, over to you. I'll put my details, my email in the description below. Chuck us your ideas for season 2 of Cycle Sunday. I'm really excited about the plans that we've got and the ideas. I'm really going to try and play with a few ideas that I think both of us, when we've been filming, we've had some ideas and maybe they're a bit challenging, but now's the time to give them a go, basically. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. And we shall see you in season 2 of Cycle Sunday, but make sure you keep tuning in to the podcast, which will still drop either on all of your various podcast platforms, Apple, Spotify, Google, and also on YouTube every Sunday at 6 o'clock. We'll still be there for the Cycle Sunday podcast. But for now, for this episode of Cycle Sunday and for this season, end of season 1, it's been a blast. I've enjoyed every minute.
Thank you so much to everybody.
Yeah, very, very much. But we'll see you on season 2. We'll keep you posted. Make sure you follow Criterium Cycles on their social and all my Petrol Ped social channels. We'll keep you up to date when season 2 will be dropping. We'll put some little teasers out as well. But for now, you know what's coming. You take care, guys.
Ride safe.
Ride safe.